Hello and welcome back to Mindful Sojourn. I'm Janie. Thank you so much for being here today. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I am glad you stopped by and I hope you find something useful and inspiring. And if you are a returning viewer, also welcome. Welcome to everyone. But thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, hopefully. I'm getting over some kind of allergy, cold, something like that. So I'm going to keep this short. And so today is part 4 of the Cereal Box Junk Journal series. And today we're just going to do some decorating. I actually started recording a video the other day doing just some pockets, and I felt like I was a little all over the place. So I scrapped those videos and we're starting over today, and it's going to be more organized and to the point. So I'm going to show you 3-page ideas because you might be thinking, well, the journal is done. You made the structure, you put the pages together, you bound them into the journal. What left is there to do? Well, now we need to decorate these pages and create more writing space. So that's what we are going to do. Not just writing space, but also pockets and places for the recipient to put in their little pieces of memorabilia or ephemera that they're keeping. So the first one we're going to do is just a simple layered pocket over this book page. Let me see, or we could do it on this side. So these are just cutouts from the scrapbook pad that I have been using for this journal. They go along with the theme, and I was trying to figure out if I could fit 2 or 3 of these on here. I think 2 fits more comfortably. No, even this way 3 won't fit. So let me see if there's some other way to fit a 3rd one on here somewhere. There we go. So they'll be layered a little bit. Okay, so I need to start with this one. Whatever one is on the bottom, you want to glue that one down first. Okay. So with pockets this narrow, the trick is getting your glue as close to the edge as possible. That way you have more pocket room for stuffing in goodies. And in case you have some kind of tag or something that's going in here, you don't want it to be all the way to the top. That way you have room to pull it out and it's not, sticking up above the top of the page. Unless you like that look, that's kind of nice too sometimes to have some messy things hanging out. It's totally up to you. I think next I will do this one. Just make sure there's no wet glue here. So this is one of the easiest ways to do a pocket, is by just cutting out paper that's already decorated, cutting it in the shape of your pocket, whether you want it to be a square or rectangle. Now these just happen to be rectangles because the design was just like that. So but that's basically it. The page is already, the paper I'm using is already decorated. It fits the theme, and you could add more to this if you wanted. to decorate it a little bit more. You could add something a little bit more blank and neutral in the corner for some writing space. There's so much that you can do with these books. The thing I like to do is, for page layouts, is to create pockets for storing things, you know, like tickets from a concert or from some event that you go to. So storing things, but also creating writing space. Let me see, where do I want this? Because, for example, like this page, there's not much writing space. It's already covered in writing. So what I would do with a page like that is create writing space. So I'm going to show you how to do that next. Okay, so there's no writing space on this page, right? So what we're going to do is just create a little bit of writing space. Now, these are from a DigiKit. Actually, there was some water on the counter over here and I didn't realize it, but kind of gives it a little bit of a wrinkled look. I don't mind. Anyways, so these are from a DigiKit from Pam at the Paper Outpost. I only had regular printer paper to print on, so they're kind of flimsy. So first I'm going to strengthen them up by gluing them down to this scrap of a manila folder that I have. And I think I'm still going to use this because I think my, actually, no. My Aquamano might be a little too watery. So this is going to end up being a pocket on one side and a flip out with writing space on the other. It'll make more sense once we're actually getting into it. Now, it doesn't matter when you're cutting out an image like this that you're backing on another piece. It doesn't matter if it's cut out perfectly. You know, here I have some sticking out. That's okay because I'm just going to ink the edges. So it doesn't matter if you have a little bit of the piece underneath sticking through or sticking out. I just want these corners rounded because the image corners are rounded. Okay, I went ahead and finished cutting these, cleaning up the edges and inking them. So what we're going to do, it's a little bit better if you have a piece that is already connected. But if there's two images like this that you want to use that for your purpose, they don't have to be connected. I'm going to show you how to get around that. So I'm just going to cut a little notch here. Try to center it. Okay. And now we're just going to glue along three edges. And it doesn't really matter where on the page you put this. I'm just going to put it a little closer to the bottom. And then next we are going to figure out what washi I want to use. I think I want this thicker one. No, I like this one. So I'm going to attach this. Now I realized as I was cutting these images aren't exactly the same height or length, so I'll wait to do the washi until I get this one. Well, actually this one isn't going to be washi. This is going to be writing space. So I'm going to ink the edges on this side. And I might even, if I have a stamp, I don't know, I think the stamp I want to use is up in my craft cabinet. I think I want this at the bottom. There we go. Okay. Now we'll take our washi and we're just going to we want it to be just shy of the length of this card. So that it can fold in and out. And before I forget, what did I do with, just to add a little bit of strength to this, I'm going to use some double-sided tape. Right along this edge. And then this, we will attach here. And then we'll put one more strip on the inside. I think I need to use the larger one on this side because it's wide with so much of this tape, the double-sided tape. Uh-oh. Okay, now on this side, we have, uh-oh, I think my tape on this side is poking out. Okay, so on this side we have a pocket, and then on this side it flips out and you have some writing space. All right, now, because of all this tape and bulk, this may not stay down, but you can add an altered paper clip or some other type of clip to hold that in place, which I'll be making some of those in another episode. Okay, now for this last page idea, let's see. Let's go to my second to last. Okay. So this is writing space, but it is a blank page. It's just a ledger page. So what we're going to do, this is an image from a book that I cut out, and then I cut this piece of construction paper to back it onto, and I'm going to glue these together. Or for the sake of messiness, yeah, just use, no, it'll be wrinkly. Okay, I'm sorry. Decisions. Work with what you have. Theme of the day, just go with it. So we do, like I said, already have some writing space here, but it's just kind of a blank, boring page. So what we're going to do is just fold this top down just a smidge. And now for this, I am going to use glue because I want this to hold. And I will tape underneath. It's sticking to me. And there we go. So now we've just decorated the page. That's basically it. And created additional writing space. And of course you can come through and decorate this even. You can do some collaging on this, put some more tape on it. But this is just the basic idea for the page. So that's number 3. There you go. So we have our flip up. We have our pockets, and then we have the flip out with a pocket. So I hope you were inspired by what you saw today. Sorry for going silent there a few times. It was either because of focusing or because of allergies. So I hope you'll stick around for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to see. Again, we have a lot of space to work with in this journal. I need to fill up these pages and get it ready for a recipient. So let me know what you would like to see, and we have plenty of blank space to work with, and I hope you'll come back for more. Thanks for stopping by.